Now, today we're actually going to be doing a different type of video. We're not going to be painting a Warhammer model, or models, but rather we're going to be reviewing a squad of Resin recasted Adeptus Custodi, uh, what are they called? Sagittarum Guard. Essentially Adeptus Custodian guards, but with bolters. Now, the bases, while they do have 5 holes at the bottom, they are perfectly made. Like, the only issue is like the mold they'll spot where like you have to cut that off and that's it. If you paint your bases, there's no issues at all. You get a generous amount of bubble wrap once you get the kit. So let's empty out the... Yeah, I always forget that part. Yeah, they just wrap it up. It's pretty good. And, as I said, bubble wrap. Bubbles. Getting back to the actual kit, past me will grab the bubble wrap. Again. I swear this video is never gonna get done. Can we pick it up, dude? Thank you. So, first things first, you get the big baggie. This bag is, well, filled with your Adeptus Custodi guard unit, along with a smaller bag inside the bag that has smaller stuff. Thigh plates, heads, shoulder pads, I think. Arms. I'm gonna be real, I kinda just... I should have been recording the audio during this. Why didn't I record the audio during this? But no, everything's pretty good. The Adeptus Custodian Guardian Spear, perfectly done. The worst that you'll find on most, if not all of the models, on model pieces, is a little bit of flashing. The residue, like the thin, plasticky, well, I guess resin, film texture that's on the models. Not every, not every resin recast is going to be perfect, so yeah, a little bit of cleanup is never bad, really. In fact, it's par for the course. The shields, everything's looking good. In fact, I'm not sure I actually had to clean up anything on the shields. And yes, I know, there's a hole in the center. That's actually meant to be there, sadly. That's part of the thing that was in the other bag. A little gemstone that you would shove into the center of it. Yeah. Give me one moment while past me sets up the light. Yeah, past me takes a long time setting up the light before every video, so yeah, be patient. Oh, there we go. He past me just changed the colors. Because why not? The center of the Vexillii banner. It's pretty. I might set it up as its own like thing. Like a token marker. Objective marker even. The legs. Once again, just a little bit of flashing. Barely anything to clip off really. Custodies being the perfect warriors with the perfect small amount of flash is just poetic, really. But yeah, for only $30.60, a full squad of Adeptus Custodies, and their upgrades sprue that I haven't shown yet, sounds like a steal to me. Paying half the price that you would charge at GW for just a basic guard set without the upgrades. If you would like to get the upgrades separately, it's only about $784. Or 86? I kinda forgot. Later in the video, we'll actually be reviewing the shoulder pads on their own. see how well they're made, along with the bolters arms, and the heads that come with the bolters. Speaking of the gemstones that I was talking about for the shields, right here, I don't know if my hands are just big or if this is a normal thing, but yeah, you can actually see the gemstone right there in the palm of my hand. The smallest little thing. A chest piece. The lightning is perfect. The small details and gaps are perfect. The back piece. Even without a cleaning, they fit perfectly. You know, until they don't. Usual shit. But yeah, all of this was grabbed off of a resin site called... Am I legally allowed to say it? Hmm. A certain... I guess just so I don't get into... Actually, I shouldn't. But no, overall, it's a decent kit. I'm not going to be promoting the site, nor do I promote the use of resin recasted bits, despite them being 1/3 of the price as normal. It is immoral, it is wrong, and if you truly want to support the hobby, buy from the actual game store. Yeah, bolters. We'll go more into that later. About, what is that, 10 seconds? In about 10 seconds, we'll go more over the Sagatarum upgrade sprue in general. And here we are, 10 seconds later. Now, if you look at the edges of all the shoulder pads, you can see the light bit of flashing. All it'll take is a hobby knife, like the one I'm currently using as a pointer, to scrape it off and clean it up. And that's about it. Shuffle, shuffle. Attempted reverse shovel. But if you look at the bottoms, because they're pointed, they'll also have the light bit flashing. Next, we'll start looking at the Sagatarum bolters. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe these bolters are actually combi weapons, technically, with digi-weapons built into the front. Thus, you know, the cords and that thing on the side. Don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure they're combi weapons. Actually, I think they may be Volkite weapons. We'll reveal them further in a later video. But no, unlike almost everything else this Chinese resin site sells, the hands for these guns actually number which arms they're paired to. As you can see here, 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 and specifically right here. And all right there. Scrape. Shovel. Next, the helmets. Now, the Sagatarum Guard wear lighter helmets. They're not as elongated. And to review them properly, we will be using a set of nippers to actually pick up this head right here. As you can see, aside from my hand and the nippers, the helmets are well crafted, very fine detailed, and surprisingly, no mold slips. Now, as I said before, I do not recommend using the resin site. I recommend buying from your local game store. But, unlike Forge World, these ones are often compared to them. The detail's fine, and there's almost no slips. In fact, some may say it's better quality. Now, we do not condone using this resin site, nor its very fine quality models. This one right here is actually a full GW model with a 3D printed base to make it look textured. Now, we do not recommend, I repeat, we do not recommend using this Chinese resin site. But, just so that you may look for yourself, the name, I don't know if I actually should say it. Let's just say Battle Table Games is a good quality resin site. That's right, it is Battle Table Games, not War Table. It is Battle Table Games. So just remember that. And remember that you can get everything on there for about 1/3 of the price that you would at GW, Games Workshop, or Forge World. With that, thank you to the subscribers. My girlfriend, her mother, her brother. That's right, I know about you. I see you watching my videos. What are you doing?